I came here to write the same thing. This makes me realize that I've done my last handspring. Am old and would break bones if I messed up, and that's sad. And yeah, I was thinking *we. I tried to do one with my daughter. Huge mistake. Never again. Cartwheeling is fun as shit and I'll still do it, given the chance. I used to easily bust out one-handed cartwheels all the time in my teens. I tried a decade later, still relatively athletic, and landed flat on my face. Former. Ha ha ha. Right? I'm still here, damn it. Might be a lil painful stretch in my crotch afterwards, but I will still definitely cartwheel the foo outta here. I've still never been able to do one, sad face. I wanted to be a cartwheel girl. Sadly, the only thing wheeling about were my ankles and wrists to the corner of sprained and dislocated. Show us where the cartwheeler hurt you. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. My mom, 85, did at least one cartwheel a year, well into her late 70s. I am now in my late 50s and still make sure I can do a cartwheel, maybe once or twice every summer. When I retire from cartwheeling, I fully expect one or both of my daughters to carry on the tradition. What's the point of this post again? This is great, ha ha ha. It's fun. I like doing it. It feels free. I always get an urge to do cartwheels, though I've never been able to do one in my 33 years of life. Same. I'm 30 and still trying to figure it out. I was a cheerleader, so it was, please land right. I struggled with cartwheels. They'd turn into front handsprings involuntarily. Mine always ended up being roundoffs. But they were good and my legs were straight. I wanted to do one so bad in my new hallway when I purchased my first house 2 years ago. But alas, I am too old and in too much pain to attempt. The spinal fusion at 12 years old has caught up with me. Found out I have ADHD. But in a less reductive explanation, I get intense moments of needing to move, which as an adult can become aggression or anxiety if it's not relieved, and in my youth made me do kind of reckless or strange things, like cartwheels. I also used to get the urge to just run really fast all of a sudden. Also, being upside down just felt really good, too, so I'd do handstands and roundoffs. I still like doing cartwheels as a 26-year-old adult. Zoomies. Yo, I would regularly get in trouble in elementary school for cartwheeling through the playground, in the bathrooms, down the hallways, wherever and whenever there was enough space and I thought no one was watching. I was an anxious kid who hated getting in trouble, but the cartwheels and handsprings were compulsive ASF. I would think to myself, this would be an inappropriate time to do a cartwheel, so I simply will just keep walking, only to be upside down against my will moments later. Come to find out I had undiagnosed ADHD. Who would have thought? Nothing beats the thrill of doing a cartwheel in an empty hallway in elementary school. That it's fun to be upside down. Let's have some fun with centripetal force? I mean, I think that now, but back then it was just fun. Can you do a cartwheel? Not but nope. I'm clumsy AF, and if I attempt it, I'm nearly guaranteed to fall on the ground in a heap. Although I kinda want to try again, since we're talking about it. Here we go. I wanted to be upside down for a sec. Excess youthful energy. It's fun and look at me. Look at me. Vestibular stimulation. Now I go wee in my rocking chair as to not disturb the social scene. Not much, it's just a fun feeling being upside down and having that ability. I felt like a little gymnast. I was the exact opposite, never learned to cartwheel girl. I am filled with constant dread. I'm a mother of a I cartwheel all the time girl, except for her it's handstands. Or when pressed, tombe en pont at kick. She does gym in French. I don't know what everything is called in English. What is going on in her brain? She has ADHD and we still haven't been able to get an appointment with the doc to discuss meds. She needs to move. She needs to move. She regularly takes breaks from homework to go do a few handstands by the wall. At school she bursts out of the classroom to the schoolyard and runs, dances or gymnastics her way to satisfaction. I don't know what exactly is going on in her head, but I know that moving helps, so I encourage her to move whenever it's appropriate so that she doesn't have to move when it's not. Cartwheels, handstands, walkovers, dancing. She's good at all of those things. School is hard for her. She has dyslexia and dysorthography too. Cartwheels all the time reminds her she is strong and capable, that there are lots of things she is really good at. That school being hard isn't who she is. You sound like a really great mother. Fun. I'd get these random bursts of energy where my body needed to do something quick. I was a very active child. Constantly on the trampoline. Took gymnastics as a kid. Did dance for about 10 years, and then cheered for 6. I still sometimes challenge friends to a short distance race to the car or wherever we're going. I used to do handstands up against the wall, couch all the time. Random cartwheels also feel like an extra spark to a fun frolic. I'm flexing on y'all. Tried to do a cartwheel recently, hurt my back. Ha ha ha, I tried to do one a couple of years ago and everything hurt so badly. It used to be so easy.